Oh, if you want to see how I got this look, you want to see this? If you want to hang out with me, you know what? Pull up a chair, grab a drink. I already finished mine. Might be a little buzzed. I hope you guys like it, and if you do, don't forget to subscribe and ring that post notification bell. That way you guys get notified whenever I upload. If you feel like getting to know me and watching how I got this makeup look, then just keep watching. All right, so I figured we would just sit down, we could hang out, do some makeup. Let me start off with pinning my hair back. All right, I've already washed, moisturized my face. We're gonna go in with some primer. So I have like a more like normal combination dry skin. And so for a primer, I like to go in with this Maybelline Master Prime. This is the primer base in Hydrate and Smooth. Little goes a long way. It's like really all you need. Just gonna put that right here. I like to focus this right in the center of my face. Smooth that out. I also like to go in with the Milani Make It Last setting spray. It's a nice tacky base for the foundation to stick to. It'll make my foundation last all day. I love setting spray. I like to go in with a sponge. I feel like it just gives the skin this smooth, airbrushed look to it, and it's just, I love it. It's like the size of my face. Anyone else like can't have their hair in their face while doing your makeup? Oh, I can't. I need it out of my face. All right, let's go in with my foundation. Foundation, foundation. We're going foundation. I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear. I bought this maybe like a week ago. I've only really used it once, so far so good. I like it, so I'm gonna try it again. I'm in the shade 500. We'll go in with this. And honestly, I swear by this sponge, I love it so much. I'm just gonna tap. Make sure you get up in that hairline. We wanna make this look as natural as possible. So I'm just going in and making sure that's all blended down my neck. You know, you don't really look like you're wearing a mask. I didn't do the best job shade matching this. I'll probably have to go back and get a different shade. It just looks really yellow. Oh, whatever, we'll work with what I got. Looks pretty good. Next, we're gonna go in with concealer. Concealer. Just gonna go in, put the concealer right there. It's a look. It's a look. So we're gonna go in with that sponge. We're gonna start blending this out. So yeah, I just moved to Charlotte. I'm new to the city. If you guys have any good recommendations, places to go, what are some awesome things to do in Charlotte? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm gonna bring that concealer up to the lids of my eyes. I'm gonna use this as like a base primer for eyeshadows. Honestly, I don't use an eyeshadow primer. No, it's not realistic. I don't use it. I'm just making sure all of that is blended. I'm just gonna give my face a quick mist and kind of pat that all down. This kind of just like melts everything together. Setting spray really just melts everything, especially with this one. I feel like it really does just make everything melt into your skin and look so beautiful and so flawless. I've learned that the more setting spray I use, the better my makeup looks, honestly. So this one's a really, really good one. I love it. I've been going through bottles of it. I'm just gonna give my face a quick little spritz. Very lightly, I'm just gonna keep blending and pushing that setting spray right into the skin. I'm just making sure there's no creasing, making sure everything is just blended out. Now that we have all our liquids down, let's go in and set this. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I'm gonna put this on my under eye, just like pouring it right into the cap. I'm gonna dip get my sponge, it's still damp. right into the powder, and I like to shake the excess off. I'm just gonna put a little bit, and I start with my eyelid. I'm setting my whole eye area. I'm prepping for eyeshadow, and I'm setting that concealer. So I'm putting this in the areas that I know I juice the most sweat. And I'm just pushing it in. I really like using the sponge. It does soak up the extra. I just feel like it looks a lot more natural. I mean, natural. We're putting a bunch of makeup on, let's be real. Going in with the same powder, just in a deeper shade. This is in the shade Deep. And I do just like a little bit at a time right in the cap. I don't even know if you guys can tell how little of the amount I'm using, and I'm just swirling it in this brush. This is nice and fluffy, nice and fluffy. I'm just gonna lightly tap this powder all over my face, setting those areas that I didn't touch with the other setting powder. Now that we have the face nice and set, this is our base. It's like a blank canvas. Let's go in with some bronzer. I'm looking very flat right now. I want to really warm up that skin. So I'm going to go in with my Morphe Highlight Contour Palette. This is the 8H Hi-Fi. Looks like that. So I like to go in with a brush like this. Don't judge me, my brushes are dirty. I probably should have washed my brushes before I started doing this, but it is what it is. I'm gonna go in with the shades Donut and Debutante. These are these two shades down here. I like to just mix those two. I'm just gonna go dabble. Just hitting those cheekbones. I'm just going up, contouring. I kind of contour and bronze at the same time. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty simple when it comes to makeup. No, I'm not. Who am I kidding? I'm like not simple. I'm simple, but I'm not simple, if that makes sense. I like to have a very bronzed forehead. Can we talk about how big my forehead is? I got a lot of forehead to work with. So we want to hide that. Honestly, I can't stand foundation lips. I can't do it. I don't know how people do their makeup foundation on their lips. It drives me insane. Don't forget that chin, that chinny chin chin. I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush. Now I'm just gonna contour my nose real quick. That's my brush. Hello. Hello. I found it. It's just a nice little fluffy tapered brush. I like this for my nose contour. I feel like it just fits really well. For my nose contour, I'm gonna just go in with the shade Donut. It's the lighter, more cool tone shade. I like to connect it to my eyebrow right now. I like to round out my nose contour. Kind of gives you just like a cute little button nose. Cute little button. I can feel it. Okay, let's move on to blush. Honestly, I'm really not much of a blush person. I don't like to wear that much. I go for very subtle blushes. Just a little, you know? Just a little. I think I'm gonna go in with this one. This is the Flower Beauty. This is in the shade Peach Prim Rose. I like to bring my blush up here. If you ever feel like you're putting too much on, you can always take your original powder brush and just kind of blend the cheek area. Now that we've got our blush on, let's go in with some highlight. I'm gonna go in with the Laura Geller Gilded Honey. And I like to bring this highlighter up into my brow. This is why I wait to do my eyebrows. This is why. Because I literally take everything up into my eyebrows. I just feel like it's just such a better blend. It looks so much better. I've already got my highlight here in my brow bone. I've got up here highlighted, and I don't have to worry about messing up the eyebrows that we've spent so long to do. Because let me tell you, these things aren't perfect, and we got to work on them. Can't forget that Cupid's bow. And then just down the bridge of the nose. I gotta do these eyebrows. I will be right back. Much better. If you want to see how I do my eyebrows, just let me know. I can film a whole tutorial on that. I can film a whole video. Just let me know down below. I have no problem doing that. I just figured you guys didn't want to see this in this video. I just figured this video is gonna be way too long as is because I don't know what I'm doing. Let's move on to eyes. I think I'm gonna go in with this Violet Voss Pro eyeshadows palette. I'm just gonna go for something just everyday, pretty basic. I'm gonna go in with the shade Are You Kidding Me, which is this one right here. Swirl my brush all up in there. Tap, 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 tap. And I'm just going back and forth in windshield wiper motions. Repeat on the other eye. And I'm just making sure that's well blended. I like to bring my eyeshadows pretty far in. I think I'm gonna also dip into hashtag. It's like a nice warm orangey toned. And I want to just warm up that crease a little bit. And I'm just putting that right here. Just warming up that crease. Okay. With the same brush, I'm just going to go into the shade Brownie Points. So it's kind of just like a muted brown. Just a little bit. This is just going to give me a little more dimension right here. Just going in right on the outer V. Just kind of blending that in there, deepening up that outer V. Okay, just gonna make sure that's blended right underneath the eye. I'm gonna dip into that Are You Kidding Me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I don't know, I'm kind of crazy. Keeping that in the outer, I would say 2/3. I'm going to go in with that Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlight that we use. And I'm actually just going to rub my finger right in there. And I'm going to pat that right on the lid. And same thing on the other side. You can take that same brush that you were using for blending and just lightly go over those edges so that everything is nice and seamless. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight that inner corner of my eye, and I really like to bring that all the way in. We're gonna put a tiny bit of that right up here in the brow bone, just a little. All right. Oh, a bit of liner. I'm just gonna do a quick line. I don't feel like doing a wing today, so I'm just gonna do something really simple. Next for mascara, I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. This is an OG favorite of mine. Honestly, I'm not that picky about my mascaras. I end up putting falsies in anyway. We gonna put some lashes on. That's how it's gonna be. We gonna put some lashes on. It's okay. We got some lashes. Went ahead and put my bottom mascara on as well. For lashes, I'm going to go in with my double wispies. I've already worn these before. I love these. These are just so good. They're very fluttery, and yeah, I just love them. They make my life look good. I'm just going to go pop those on real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, for lips, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just go in with an old school MAC lipstick. This is in the shade Twig. No, I do not line my lips. I don't care for it. Honestly, I don't even really wear lipstick that much. I usually just throw on a chapstick or a lip gloss and call it a day. Last step is we're going to go in with another layer of setting mist, and we're just going to lock all that in there. Oh my god. All right, that's enough. So you can take that beauty sponge, the sponge that you were using earlier, and just gently pat in. Making sure that setting mist is all blended in. Give me a thumbs up if you guys liked what you saw. Thank you guys so much for sitting through this whole video. If you guys made it to the very end of this video, leave a little palm tree down below. Don't let anybody know. Don't be spilling the beans down to everybody else in the comments. Leave a little palm tree down below, the palm tree emoji. Leave that down in the comments. I'll know you stuck out to the end of the video. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching.